Everybody wants to take the black Hebrew Israelites' heads off. But all we doing is speaking the truth according to the Bible. So Israelites follow you and your ancestors. Now we celebrate Christmas, which is pagan. Now we celebrate Valentine's,
I gotta
which
get
is
going.
pagan. Hold on, this is the last one.
No.
1 Corinthians 12:2.
1 Corinthians 12:2, right? Ye know that ye were Gentiles,
They used to follow him.
that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols.
So your forefathers put up the Catholic Church, put up Islam, put up all these other false religions, and now we mixed and mingled in and confused. All right. So you just found out that you are Edomite and that you have to prepare yourself for slavery when Christ comes back, which his name is Yahweh. Shall there be any more pain? For the former things are passed away. There's gonna be some former things that ain't gonna be no more. Y'all got a minute for a Bible verse? Any believers in God?
Yeah. Is there a way we can like tip you guys or?
Based on the Holy Bible.
No, I mean like can I give you a guitar?
The who?
Oh, yeah. Can I give you guys like $1 or stuff? Or?
I mean, I ain't in a position to say no. Now, what's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's in the Bible. We want to read the Bible according to everything that's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Y'all know your race? You fill out a job application?
American.
White, Hawaiian, brown.
White.
Is that in the Bible? Y'all read the Bible?
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
Have you ever found that in the Bible?
I don't think so.
Caucasian?
No, I don't think so.
So you said, what's your race?
Like white.
No, is that associated with Caucasian?
Hold on a minute. You said what?
White.
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. What color is this?
White.
Okay then. Are you that color?
No.
Okay then. So why you say white?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think you guys asked me. I was like, I don't know.
I just
Human.
want to let you know. See,
Okay.
stick with your color.
So since you told us that, we're gonna show you something. Let's get Genesis 25. Get 20, verse 21. We're gonna show you something based on what you just told us.
Right.
Because we gotta accept Christ, right? Everything that he got in his Bible comes from him, because he is the Word.
Yeah.
So before he comes on the earth, we already gotta be aware of his word. How else are we gonna know who is who if we don't study and go in his word?
Yeah.
So this is what the Lord said.
Book of Genesis, chapter 25, and verse 21, right? And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
So you got Abraham and then his son Isaac. So Isaac and his wife was trying to bring a child on the earth. She wasn't able to have a child. So he went and asked the Lord, help me. You know, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why can't I, have a family? So these are things that happen. And conceive.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So this is a blessing. Me as a woman, why am I hurt?
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
She went to a prophet.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
A black and a white man.
2 nations are in thy womb. And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So this is a prophecy. The reason why this stuff is happening to her, because through her is going to be God's wonders and his might and his will that's going to be done.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And the who?
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger.
So you have a child, whoever comes out first, if it's a twin, if they're twins, whoever comes out first, they're going to be older than the one that comes out last, right?
Yeah.
So this role for this child that came out first, his whole purpose is to serve the one that came out last. That hasn't happened yet. That hasn't happened on the earth yet.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled,
right?
behold, there were twins in her womb.
So she had twins.
And the first came out red.
And the what?
And the first came out red.
And what?
All over like in hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out.
And after that came his brother out. And what?
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
So they never describe how his brother lived, but they describe how Esau lived. So you put together 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, put this puzzle together, and so you apply it because everything in the Bible is real. It's just not. It's not fake. It's not fantasized. It's not made up. So as he just showed, as the elder showed you, white, black, brown, yellow, orange, green, these are things that are on the earth now. So you have a place where people are called rednecks. So it described Esau as red. So the Caucasians, who you know as Europeans and who the world say white people, they're known in the Bible as Esau. Come from the lineage of Edom. All right? So based on what you told us, you will be Esau.
Okay.
And so
You're not white.
you definitely not. You stand in the sun in June, July, August, and September, see what happens. You turn red.
Yeah.
You know, but me, him, and this elder, when we stand in the sun, we get a little dark. You know. But all of this is Bible prophecy. So regardless if you believe it and accept it or not, regardless of your religious background, I'm a son of a pastor, regardless, this is the truth of the Bible. You know, the Lord has all his words not returned to him as false or void. He set it up like this. You know? So according to the Bible, you will be Esau. And there's a people that's stronger than you. You know? And this is why they make these characters, these superheroes, because they know Bible prophecy stands. When he turns from green, what he turns back to himself, right? And he's an Edomite. Superman. When Superman puts on his superhero uniform, who is he known as? Clark. But in the Bible, the Israelites, Clark Kent. In the Bible, the Israelites, they're stronger than who the word knows as Edomites, Caucasians. You know, so we only went here because this is what you told us, and it's information that you should know. Because you not knowing this is going to slow the process down, but you knowing it is going to speed things up. Matthew 24:14. We're going to show you why. And the Messiah, he's from the lineage of David. You know, he's the tribe of Judah, a Negro man, as the governor would say. You know,
Matthew chapter 24,
and verse 14.
verse 14,
Right?
and it reads.
So if you're not who the world calls as black, Hispanic, or Native American, then more than likely you are a heathen. You are of another nation outside of the chosen.
Look at Matthew chapter 24, verse 14.
Right.
And this gospel
And what?
of the kingdom,
And this gospel that we showing you, this is not being taught in your modern day Christian church.
shall be preached in all the world,
Right?
for a witness,
For what?
for a witness unto all nations.
So you're from a different nation than me. I'm from Jacob. Even though we're twins, even though you can say we're brothers, the Lord just prophesied that we shall be separated. That's literally what we just read in Genesis 25.
And then shall the end come.
And then shall the end come. So Luke 24.
Get to the point where.
And then shall the end come. So if we hadn't stopped you, we don't know if you would have ever heard this, or if you would have ever. And we couldn't take that chance, you know, because this is your kingdom. When you pull out a $100 bill, your ancestors are on it. When you go to a bank, your ancestors are named after those banks. Wells Fargo. On Wells Fargo, they literally have a chariot and horses. And how in the world was slaves transported here? With a chariot and horses. So your ancestors, they put that up there. your ancestors helped start all of this chattel slavery stuff. You know, so this is Bible prophecy. So bring this out. Start at the top.
The book of Luke, chapter 24 and verse 1.
Right?
Now upon the first day of the week,
Right?
very early in the morning,
Start, go to chapter 23. Luke 23.
Luke chapter 23 and verse 1. And the whole multitude of them arose
Right?
and led him unto Pilate.
Led him unto who?
Unto Pilate.
Now this is an Edomite. This is one of your ancestors that had the ability to say, no, I'm not going to crucify the Messiah. You know, Pilate, he's not an Israelite. He's an Edomite. He also known as a Caucasian, a Roman, a European man, also a different tribe. You got Germans, you got Dutches, you got the Grecians. All of these are in the same lineage. You know, Irish. All that goes back to your ancestors. And what do you say one more time?
And the whole multitude of them arose and led him unto Pilate.
Right?
And they began to accuse him, saying, we found this fellow perverting the nation and forbidding to give tribute to Caesar.
Which these certain men that say we found him perverted the nation, they were just set up to be the ones that say, hey, we're the leaders of the synagogue, we're the leaders, we're the scribes, and we're the elders. And this man is coming down saying he's a son of God. That's all it was. But not everybody rejected Christ. Everybody didn't do it.
Thank you for this.
You got any questions?
No. Thank you.
All right. Before you leave, we gotta show you something. Give me Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. Because when Christ comes back, you're not going to be able to shave your beard.
Yeah.
You're going to be under His authority. So this is going to be in the kingdom of heaven.
Luke chapter 19 and verse 27.
And she's not going to be able to wear pants.
What?
In the kingdom of heaven, there's no woman going to be wearing pants.
Right.
If so, her life is going to be jeopardized. And if you say, well, I'm going to do what I want, cut my beard off.
I'm not listening to God.
Do you eat pork?
Yeah.
You can't do that in the kingdom of heaven. How you eat your steak? How you cook your steak?
Like medium rare.
You ain't gonna be able to do that either.
What's it gonna be in heaven?
It's gonna be well done.
Well done.
So this what you're gonna have to do when Christ comes on the earth.
Book of Leviticus.
Right? And you know how we gonna do it? According to Isaiah 14. The Israelites gonna rally you up like your forefathers rally our forefathers up and put chains on their neck, on their arms, on their feet, and you're gonna be forced to keep the commandments of God. Your woman, your children, your father, your mother, your brothers, and your sisters, y'all gonna be forced to follow Christ.
Leviticus 19,
Right?
chapter 27,
Right.
verse 27.
Right?
Ye shall not round the corners of your head,
So it ain't gonna be no bald head, just taking a razor and skinning their head off.
neither shall thou bar the corners of your beard.
Right?
Ye shall not make any cutting in your flesh for the day.
So it ain't gonna be no Army, Marines, the Navy telling anybody, okay, you gotta shave and you gotta do this. Everybody's gonna be keeping the commandments of Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shah.
Nor print any marks
Right.
upon you.
So ain't gonna be no tattoos in the kingdom of heaven either.
I am the Lord.
Right? Give me Deuteronomy 22:5.
I understand. Thank you.
Well, we just said something about her pants, so we gotta show her. Deuteronomy 22:5.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Right?
The woman,
The who?
the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Because she got a zipper. She doesn't have a rod. She got a zipper on her pants. The woman shall what?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a
Or
man.
what?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So a man can't put on the dress. None of that is going to be going on in the kingdom of heaven. But what do you have now? Transgenders, you know,
Yeah.
men putting bras on. All of that is demonic. And when Christ comes back, every single one is going to be judged. All right? So this is the word of God. So y'all know y'all Edomites now. So you can't walk around and say, I'm this, I don't know who I am, Because if you do, an angel is going to get up with you. Because you got angels around you right now, just as well as we got angels around us.
So if I'm like white, then I am.
Not white.
We said I am then.
You're red.
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 So what would I call myself? Someone asked me.
Edomite.
You're an Edomite.
Edomite.
Okay.
That's in the Bible.
That's what you told us.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Well, let's get 2 Chronicles 36:15. Well put. You know, the word of the Lord gonna go out whether we do it or not. You know, because who are we?
2 Chronicles
Who are you? Who is he? You know, we just us, the ashes and
2
dust.
Chronicles what?
36:15. It don't matter who get it, who got it first. Y'all got a minute for a Bible verse? Y'all believe in God?
Yes, sir, but we're good right
You got a minute for a Bible verse? He got destiny on his hat. Where's your destiny?
Destin.
Destiny. Where's that at?
Florida.
Is that a futuristic thing?
City?
City. It's on the beach.
Okay. All right. Y'all know who y'all are according to the Bible?
Well, have a good day.
You gotta keep the commandments and the faith.
Come hear the word, family. Come hear the word. Living in the last days. What's going on, brother? You can't park there, brother.
They can give you a ticket. They're gonna give you a ticket. Here's a parking space right here. They started to put out. They started to.
The feds is riding by every.
No,
Man, they was out here crazy.
No, what I'm
last
saying
night.
is they starting to put out tickets now.
Hey, what's going on?
I've been out here.
How y'all doing?
What's your name?
My name Joe.
Are you? Where are you from? You military?
Hell yeah.
Okay. You read the Bible? You know who the Israelites are? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're Israelites, okay? Man, they was out here, man. I'm talking about they was just riding by with their lights on. They had their lights on. It was like 5 of them. They kept circling back
Come on,
around.
policemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
No, here's the thing. There are a lot of women now out here that I've never seen before.
Policemen.
That's right, a lot of them. And they was out here today when I first came out here. Yeah, they're writing tickets, man.
I think they just handed out these officer badges and stuff. They didn't wait some of these people passing these physical tests.
See what?
All you gotta do is get stuff sprayed in your eyes. That's all. For real, I had my neighbor, when I was in high school, y'all got a minute for a Bible verse?
All good. I appreciate it.
You got to keep the commandments and the faith.
When I was in
Don't
high school,
go to burn. If you don't believe that, I can read it to you from the
my
Bible.
neighbor, he just popped up and had a uniform on. I said, what in the world? I said, how you do that? Talking about I grew up with this Edomite. And he was like, yeah, man, that's all you gotta do. It joke was not in shape, fat, sluggish, you know, sloppy. You know, all you gotta do is get your eyes sprayed, some pepper spray. That's it. And they might have changed some stuff now, but you can go to Family Tech and get in the law enforcement program. They get you in there. You know, they might do this. You good to go. Got a badge now. You know. They ain't really doing what they used to do. Now, if you're talking about the special forces and things like that, that's different. You know, special forces, man, you gotta be in shape.
Is that the guy that go here? Where did he go all the way down?
Oh, because that car got that spot right there.
No, what I'm saying is, why did he go all the way down to come back when he all
Probably can't drive, yo.
No, all he had to do was spin out of that and then
That's what I'm saying.
spin
He probably
in.
can't drive, yo.
I saw him when he took off.
Drive, now they-
I saw him when he took off.
Yeah, they don't know how to.
He was already in position to make that turn across here.
No stealing. That's your car. You can't be stealing. We gonna call the cops on you. Really, I was about to get into. You know, you stole my land. What's your name? No, this is not my car. They just lie for no reason. It's a joke to them to lie. You know I didn't steal.
No, it's believe it or not, that's part of the script.
Yeah, of course. You know that. Give me Joey 20 and 5. It's on 73. That's exactly right, Elder. The Elder be on it, man. The Elder be on it. Hey, brother Doc, we love you, man. Hey, how y'all doing, family? Y'all got a minute for a Bible verse?
Not right now.
What's going on, brother? You got a minute for a Bible verse, brother? Come on, King. Y'all know who the Israelites are?
If you don't, you're gonna burn.
Cake and take. That's it. Cake and take. You got a minute for a Bible verse?
You gotta keep your commandments.
You too good.
If you don't, you're gonna burn.
You're good for the word. Got your money, got your credit score up. You know, all you want to do is cake and take, man. I got to show you right now. You know, take it, man. Something take, man. We used to be on. We used to be on point. You know, what on earth do I have beside an old woman? You know, you go in that restaurant, sit down. I'm gonna get this word right quick. Hey, King, I'm talking about King David. How you doing? You got a minute for a Bible verse?
Good. How are you?
Your team is sorry.
They
You
are.
take the hoodie off. At all. Hey, brother, come here. Let me ask you something. All right, brother, come back. Talk to me now. Hey, Elder, he went back there to the library. Hey, what's going on? You got a minute for a Bible verse? You got time to ride your bike, but you don't got time for God.
Go to mass on Sunday.
Oh man, what is that? What does that mean?
I'm Catholic.
So?
That means
The only thing,
I go to mass, and
the
that little
only
piece of
thing-
bread is
the only thing about that is that it's not the true God that you're dealing with. That's the only thing about that. It's not the true God that you're dealing with.
What does that mean? Does that mean you're holy? Does that mean you're righteous?
We're dealing with a different God.
He said that little piece of bread.
Yeah. They didn't say anything, man. There you go. This place is, oh, man, what's up in there? No, I was talking about this brother. He about to fall in the middle of the road. Oh, yeah. I couldn't see. I thought I didn't know. I couldn't see. I didn't see it. I kind of discerned that, but I was like, man, he got to get somebody to help him, man. I kind of wanted to run out there. I was like, what's going on? Trying to go get that Sunday suit. About to hurt yourself, man. Man, it's only a precept. Get close to 25. What is being Catholic? With the commandments.
Because that's a big one, as you know about Catholic.
I mean, I know that, but
So-
I'm sarcastic speaking.
You know,
I'm just sarcastic speaking.
they look at that as being big. And it was for a while.
And look, you know, y'all got a minute for a Bible verse?
Sure, man.
You a pastor?
No.
Not.
No.
You
Do I look like one? My grandpa
I'm
is.
just asking.
No.
Y'all got a minute for a Bible verse?
I'm good. Appreciate it, though.
All right.
You got to keep the commandments of the faith.
You read the Bible?
If you don't, you're going to
Yeah,
burn.
sometimes.
Okay. Now, according to the Bible, what's your nationality?
Everybody comes from a nation.
If you're alive, and your heritage, your lineage, your ancestors, they're in this Bible. So I'm asking, as far as not joking, but being serious.
Yeah.
What would you consider?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Well, I can help you out. Your biological father, your grandfather, what's their lineage?
What, like their last name?
We got Europeans, Caucasians,
Oh,
we got
yeah.
Arabs, we got Japanese, Chinese,
Europeans? Yeah.
Europeans.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your grandfather?
Uh-huh.
What about your great grandfather? His father?
Yeah, probably the same.
Same? Okay. We're going to show you how I can ask this. Let's get Matthew 1 and 1. And let's get, first let's get Numbers 1 and 18. And then get Matthew 1 and 1.
Which one you get?
And you can
Numbers?
Feel free to ask all your questions
Okay.
pertaining to the Bible.
Numbers
But we're going to show you why they ask
118.
this.
Okay.
there's so many philosophies and doctrines, so many
Look at
things
numbers.
that's out in this world.
Yeah.
You got to be correct according to God, and not a prosperity message. We're not gonna tell you something that's gonna make you feel good. We're gonna tell you stuff that's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you stuff that really needs to be said, because if we don't tell you, who's gonna tell you?
Right.
Because the prophets, when they spoke and they came, many people was like, "You coming in peace? You know, are you coming in the name of the Lord, or are you coming just to deceive somebody?"
Right.
We got false prophets on the earth, but we got to speak the oracles of God.
Book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18.
Right?
And they assembled all the congregation together,
Right?
on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree.
Now what?
Their pedigrees.
Do you understand what pedigree is?
Like breed, kind of like.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Your lineage.
Yeah.
After their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the name.
So it's according to your father.
Yes, my father.
Because God created us, all mankind. It doesn't matter if you're yellow, green, blue, purple. Every single man has a scientific makeup to be able to track down where his children came from. Because let's just say somebody got adopted and they wanted to know, well, you don't look nothing like me.
Yeah.
You know, how can I know if that's the real father? That's not the real father. It's gonna play itself out in its own way. So that's what we're saying. You always go back to your father. It doesn't matter if your mother's green. It doesn't matter if the father is blue.
Right.
It doesn't have anything to do with your skin color. You know, it always go back to the foundation of the father. Because the father holds the sperm, and the mother is the soul. So that seed, which is identical to the sperm, gets put in that soul, which is identical to the woman, and then everything makes its makeup. So you are what your father is.
Right.
So this is whether it's Christ, King David, Peter, James, John, everybody in the Bible.
Matthew chapter 1 and verse 1.
Right?
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
Right?
Abraham begat Isaac,
Right?
and Isaac begat Jacob.
So these are all sons and fathers. It doesn't even list a woman.
And Jacob begat Judas and his brethren.
Not saying a woman is not valued or anything like that. This is how the Lord ordered the structure is. It goes all the way back to the son, to the father. The son, the father. The father, the son. And who else?
And Jacob begat Judas and his brethren. And Judas begat Perez and Zerah of Tamar.
Right?
And Perez begat Esrom, and Esrom begat Aram.
Now, it's a lot of names. We're not going to read all this, but we just went here to show you an example of why we ask these questions and what we have to show those that need to get familiar and understand the Word of God. Now, we're going to have to show you what your nationality is based on what you told me. You said European. So let's get Genesis chapter 36, and then get Genesis 25 and 21. I got Genesis chapter 36 first.
I'm sure you got it.
Get Genesis 36 and 1, then get Genesis 30.
Okay, I got 36 and 1. I got Genesis 36 and 1.
You got 36 and 1, bring it out.
Okay. Book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 1.
Right?
Now, these are the generation of Esau.
Of who?
Of Esau.
So the
Who is
Europeans
Edom.
are known as Edom in the Bible.
Edom.
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 Which is known as Esau. And we're going to show you why. Genesis 25.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
Isaac asked the Lord, you know, for help. Like we do every day. Lord, help. When we pray or when we go see a prophet. Things like that.
Because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him.
Barren means she couldn't have children like a normal woman would.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived.
Right?
And the children struggled together within her.
So she conceived, they did what a wife and a husband would do. And so once the process came, you you had these twins, right? Read.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Right.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
To who?
2 nations are in thy
So
womb.
that's why we stopped you and asked you, what is your nationality? And we're going to show you after all of this why we really stopped you. Because this is Bible prophecy. Because the Lord said, he told Daniel to stand in your line. And you're going to be prophesying in the last days. And he also told John the Revelator that John the Revelator was going to be prophesying against many other nations and kings and priests. Meaning, we was going to all be mixed and mingle all over different people again.
Right.
That's why we have to ask, what is your nationality? Because this is Bible prophecy. Different nations of people that is on the earth that we are all over. So we all have an identity. And we all have an inheritance and promises and covenants that we have to look to. Because the covenant that was made in the days of old still applies to the day. So what the Lord say?
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Right?
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Shall be what?
Shall be separated from thy bowels.
So these are twins, but God prophesied and his will is for them to be separated. Read.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Right?
And the elders shall serve the younger.
So whoever comes out first, their whole purpose is to serve the one that came out last. You read?
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins
Right.
in her womb. And the first came out red.
So what?
And the first came out red.
So who's red?
The first one.
No, I'm speaking like in this society today, as a people. When you look at this people, their complexion, their facial features, their feet, their backs, their legs, everything. What about them shows how you can identify who's red?
Like somebody that's red.
Yeah. Who's red?
I mean, I guess my complexion is kind of red.
Yeah. If you go to the beach in the summertime,
Yeah.
you turn red.
Yeah.
So is that something I made up, or is that true?
Yeah. I mean, you read it from.
So that's describing what you just said, Europeans. So read that one more time.
And the first came out red
First came out red.
all over, like in hairy garments.
So now, you know, you really still grow hair the same way. You got the shave, you know, you got the razors and things like that. But back in the day, there wasn't no you know, it was just hairy. It was just cavemen. You know? That's why now this society rules and thrives off these barbershops, these Gillette companies, Nair, as well as the things that are in our food, in our air we breathe, in our water. A lot of times it causes your hair to fall off, you know. But back in the day, before we had a tainted, polluted world, that's exactly how it was. So it's describing the Europeans, the Caucasians, and it's not really going to describe the next brother.
And they called his name Esau.
Right?
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
So they didn't describe his brother, how his brother looked. Because everybody before this looked the same. So Esau, who we know as the red man, not white, that's the biblical name, red.
Yeah.
And when you go to Revelation, it says the red dragon. So put that together, 2 and 2. Because your ancestors, they control this entire the music industry. NFL, your ancestors. NBA, your ancestors. So we're showing you who you are in the Bible. $100 bill, Franklin, your ancestors. We, as Jacob, as the Israelites, this is not our king. This is your king. And so the Messiah, he's coming back to save us. And what you just read, that your purpose, your ancestors' purpose, is to serve us. Because now we're serving you and your ancestors. So when you look at this right here, this is what we've done. Now the reason why the Israelites had this happen to them is because they turned away from God. Give me Jeremiah 16:10. And the Lord put you and your people in place to do this to us. And this is why Christ was prophesied to come to free the Israelites that accept him in his commandments, and his laws and statutes. They're going to be free from this. They're going to be free from slavery and free from sin. Now, your ancestors, right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, your ancestors sold the Israelites. Your ancestors gave the Israelites their last names. Your ancestors took the Israelites' customs away from them. Gave them Sunday church, took away the menorahs, took away the Passover, took away the Feast of Tabernacles, took away all of the customs that the Israelites possessed and supposed to be doing, took away the fringes, took away the linen garments, and gave us polyester, nylon, all these mixed fabrics. Gave us all the things that we have now, all because we wanted to be rebellious and idolatry. And we wanted to follow the Gentiles. You are a Gentile in the Bible. Give me 1 Corinthians 12:2. So we're not teaching a false doctrine, we're teaching the truth. And the same thing we're teaching was the same thing Peter taught, was the same thing John taught, was the same thing Christ taught. Why do you think John had his head chopped off? Because your ancestors say a man can marry a man and a woman can marry a woman. But we teach the same thing that our forefathers and the prophets taught. That a man's supposed to be with a woman and a woman supposed to be submissive to a man. You can't have incest. You can't be with another man's wife. And so once John told that man Herod that, he made it a decree during that party, and whatever that girl asked, which her mother set it up for her to ask him, give me John's head. Took his head off, because what we're saying is the same thing that he said. So now everybody wants to take the black Hebrew Israelites' heads off. But all we doing is speaking the truth according to the Bible. So Israelites follow you and your ancestors. Now we celebrate Christmas, which is pagan. Now we celebrate Valentine's,
I gotta
which
get
is
going.
pagan. Hold on, this is the last one. 1 Corinthians 12:2.
1 Corinthians 12:2, right? Ye know that ye were Gentiles,
They used to follow him.
that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols.
So your forefathers put up the Catholic Church, put up Islam, put up all these other false religions, and now we mixed and mingled in and confused. All right? So you just found out that you are Edomite and that you have to prepare yourself for slavery when Christ comes back, which his name is Yahweh. All right?
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good day.
You too.
All right. We don't shake hands, but we're shaking hands since you were submissive.
All right.
Yeah, hot, man. You know, getting hot. Second Chronicles 30. Yeah, he was getting furious, man. They were eating him up.
What he was when he first came.
Yeah. It was vexing him, you know. When the Lord put the spirit on him, you better not say a word. You know, your father done popped a lot of men in his slave house. You know, shut up, boy. You know, who's your daddy now? Who's your daddy now? Shut up, boy.
That's what he was saying to the women too.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy now?
Yeah. Your husband out there doing my work, bro. You know. Hey, I might have to go watch Django again, man. That zeal, man. I might have to go back over. You seen Django? I might have to go watch that again.
I saw Django.
Man, that right there had your blood up to the top. You know, they had them Jakes wrestling. Kill him! What's going on, brother? You got a minute? Holler at us. Yeah, man. Hey, I could. Well, he made me mad,
when he killed.
He made me mad, man. That Joker made me mad, boy.
Man, he played his role.
It's been a minute since I seen that. I might have to watch that.
Stir up that flame, plus it surely affects.
You done messed up. What do you say? You done messed up?
No, nigga.
You done messed up. Come on, come here, Django. Hey, they shot their whole house up, man. They shot their whole house. They had a shootout. Hey, Samuel did his thing in that movie though.
But here's what gets me, seriously speaking. Esau put all that stuff.
Yeah.
Most High put the spirit on him to do that. Huh?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And he did that for 2 reasons. Mainly for the brothers in the truth. You know what's going on out here. You know?
And so the world can see.
Like, God.
That's all Hollywood is. That's all Hollywood is. They put it right in front of your face.
But yeah, I mean, he put the spirit on them to bring out these movies and all that. And they just like, you know, whatever they did.
The sad thing is, though, a lot of our people don't even, they can think of it just as a movie.
Which is true. No, which is true.
And not actual
Entertainment.
Yeah, not actual truth, man. Profit. That's profit.
And then a lot of them are being led away. Because when they hear the truth, they say, man, you talking about that movie, man.
Right.
And now it becomes a stumbling block. Let's get that in Isaiah real quick though. I believe it's Isaiah 40. But they look at that and they say, man, I seen that movie, man. You got that from that movie. Because somebody that's not understood or learned according to the Bible, they look at these movies and they say, you got that from you got that from that movie. Let's get into Isaiah though.
You got that from the movie.
Yeah, they're like, man, you got that from that movie.
The Lord said, I want to be simple.
Yeah.
Simple-minded man right there. Hey, did y'all hear Sloppy? Did y'all hear that Edomite earlier saying that Jacob loves Esau and Esau loves Jacob?
Who's that?
When we was teaching the sister right here with the red, the colorful hair.
Oh, you talking about that came by in that van?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was trying to cause a distraction.
I didn't hear what he said, but I was trying to get the sister to think focused.
It was like Esau loves Jacob. Jacob loves Esau.
Say what?
Yeah.
He said Esau loves
Jacob.
I had to come because I said I was, but I kind of
Appreciate that.
Within a rush.
Appreciate that.
Michael.
Ozan, nice to meet you, brother. Want to show you something
How you
real quick.
doing, man?
Get Jeremiah 17
How you doing?
What's your nationality according to the Bible?
What nation you from?
Jesus Christ, my personal savior.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
going to show you why I asked this.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4.
Right?
And thou.
No,
you didn't
Bob,
go
let's go.
And thou, even thyself, right, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So we've been discontinued. Now we don't know who we are. We don't want to associate with it. So we get so furious and out of the ordinary position that we're in, and now we start picking up other things, but it doesn't matter. You know, I am who I am. But due to a reason of rebellion, we've been casted away.
That's right.
We've been punished. Forgot our true kingship. Forgot our true royalty and our state that we once had. All due to us wanting to do our own thing and not wanting to do what God told us to do.
Right.
So Jeremiah the prophet himself, a man that was more righteous than any man we've ever known or seen, even our fathers, he said himself what?
And thou, even thyself, right, shalt discontinue from thine inheritance that I gave thee,
Right?
and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
So now we're serving others that aren't even in the same line as doing things for God that we do. When we know about us and our family and our lineage, we're more righteous. And when I say we, as far as people that you and I associate with, that we go to these family functions, these cookouts. But these other nations, all they do is think about murder, killing, stealing, thievery, you know. Columbus overthrowing a whole foundation of people. And so all of this happened because we turned away from God. And when I say we, our fathers, before you and I was known to be living in this society. Jeremiah 16:10, this is the last one, buddy.
With Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 10.
I appreciate you stopping to hear God's word.
And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee,
Right?
wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against
It's
us?
an evil thing for us to be at the bottom of this society. We came from Adam and Eve. We came from Abraham. We came from Isaac. We came from Jacob. All this evil dope dealers, Crips, Bloods, drug lords, the El Pachos, you know, the big Meeches, the Frank Lucases, you know. This is where we came from. But this is an evil thing for us to see each other and fear for our life. What we gonna eat tomorrow? You know, all I need is a chain, a Gucci belt, and a Hellcat, and we good. Give me a little money in my account, that's it. No, the Lord got more for us than all of them. You know, He want us to be healed. He want us to be set free, not knowing if we're gonna be the next Jordan Floyd or Trayvon Martin. But it's gonna tell you why we having to deal with these thoughts and how we can get it right.
Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God?
Right?
Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me.
What happened?
Because
Well,
your fathers have forsaken me.
Not the ones we know and can remember, or did our mother tell us about our dads? We talking about long years of ancestries and generations ago.
Said the Lord, and have walked after other gods,
Right?
and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law,
And have not what?
and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart.
So we doing worse than our fathers did. Now it's faggots out here. You got men popping men. You got women on women. You know, this generation right here that we're still in right now is worse. And so how can we fix that? We got to come back to God by keeping His commandments and His laws and His statutes. So can we show you 3 commandments, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get Leviticus 11:7. Because we are the Israelites. Now, without even asking you, you probably a Jew. But we grew up thinking the ones that's in Israel right now are the real Jews. What's your nationality?
I'm a Jew.
What's your nationality? Jew. All from the tribes of Jacob. And I thought I was a Native American. But come to find out, I'm from the tribe of Gad, which foundationally, I'm an Israelite. So if you're a Negro man, that the government said you was a Negro man, and back in the 60s, they said you was niggers, we are the Jews. These brothers are the Jews, the real Jews. And that's why these elites, the Illuminati, pay so much money to keep us from knowing this. This is why they jammed up Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving tried to let us know. This is why they took so much for Kanye West, because Kanye West tried to let us know. And look, the Lord did that. Because there's a lot of people not wanting to come out here on these corners and listen to us. So he put the spirit on these celebrities and these entertainers to open up their mouth and to say it. So the Lord is telling the Israelites to come back. Come back. World War III is about to happen. I'm about to do a lot of killing. Come back. Because we thinking it's just a random man that's about to kill the next brother. When really God controls everything. And He's giving us a chance right now to come back to Him. So this is what the Lord wants us to do. Because if you don't want to keep God's commandments, judgment is going to be brought.
That's right.
We had to stop eating pork. We had to stop laying down with other men's wives. We had it before we come out here and teach this Bible and doing what we're doing now.
That's right.
We had to know that them Christian pastors is lying.
That's right.
And the white man is setting up these Christian pastors and giving these pastors millions of dollars in private jets to keep everybody in these churches asleep. Right? And keeping them away from the truth. And our lives is in jeopardy because we bringing this society down, telling them that the white man is going into slavery. And all his judgment is coming to him. And his kingdom is going to be brought down. Ain't going to be no Benjamin Franklin. Ain't going to be no $100 bills when the Messiah comes on the earth. Because Christ looked just like you. Looked just like this brother. Looked just like this brother. Dark skin. It's not just about skin color, it's about your father. That's right. So that's why we ask, what's your nationality? Because the white man don't want you to know that. He don't want you to ask these questions. He wants you to stay within the 50s, the 40s. The whites over here, the blacks over here. Because the Lord put them in a position to punish us because we were so stiff-necked and hard-headed and didn't want to serve Him. So now we got to serve them until the Lord come back and set us free. Just like our mothers and our fathers was doing right here. Eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster has gotten us in this place right here. Has gotten us to a place where all we think that we have to do is be comedians, basketball players, and the next Jalen Hurts,
Singers.
Michael Vick. How can we get our mama out of the hood? When we don't even realize that the black Messiah is coming back to get us to the kingdom, to put us back in our homeland. to give us our wives. Because these women out here ain't doing nothing but showing they behind and laying down for the next man. So we got to come back to the Lord. I mean, what's your everyday activity? Seeing what woman I can get with, what money I can spend, what latest outfit I can get. Christian church ain't doing nothing for us. They got millions of dollars going in and out of these churches. Who coming out here feeding these homeless people? Who helping these people get off HIV, cleaning themselves up? Who trying to tell these people to put the crack pipe down? The Israelites, the men of the Most High, the prophets, the servants, coming out here dealing with all of these people and telling us we got to come back to the Lord. Because the white man ain't going to do it. Chinese man ain't going to do it. Japanese man ain't going to do it. All they want us to do, keep listening to killing, stealing songs, going to the club, get you a bottle of Henny, get you some weed, and kill yourself. That's all the white man done. Showed us how to kill ourselves. Okay, the blood's got them. We don't got to kill them no more, because they killing themselves. The weed got them. We ain't got to do it no more, because they killing themselves. Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy, T.I., Jeezy. Let's give these rappers all this money so we can keep them sleeping and let them know that they hate each other. That's all in the Bible. And this is why we still in the conditions that we in. We stronger than them, faster than them, smarter than them. Created all these inventions in slavery. What will happen if we at the top? Just think about that. If we've done all this in slavery, what would it be like if we was literally on top? This is what the Lord said, Deuteronomy 76. Because we don't realize how special we are. We don't even realize that because we don't feel it. We don't see it in our bank account. Our credit score is so low, we don't even think about it. All we want to do is scam, steal, kill, rob, take the next brother woman. Get us a nice outfit, make ourselves feel good. But when we come to the Heavenly Father, that's really the presence that we should be feeling.
Believe it.
Because He's the one that's really going to love us how we supposed to be loved. Because we still alive, we should have been dead. Should have been wiped out. Especially with our mothers and our fathers and our sisters and our cousins and our aunts done before us, the Lord still kept us in His grace. So this is what the Lord wants us to know. Deuteronomy 76.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right?
For thou art an holy people.
Now we dope dealers.
For thou art an holy people.
Holy in the Hebrew, because the Old Testament deals with the Hebrew and the New Testament deals with the Greek. Because when Christ was on the earth, we was in a Greek state, in a Greek captivity under the Romans. So in the Hebrew, this means set apart. We supposed to be set apart from these people that eat their food with blood. We don't eat our food like that. That's against the commandment of God. That's like you going out, you biting a cat. You got hair all in your mouth. That's how these folks get down. They don't have salt like us. Salt like us. We dress nice. We smell good. They don't even like to wash. But we think if we ain't got no white woman, I'm gonna make it to the NFL, I'm gonna make it to the NBA, I'm gonna give me a white woman. They don't even wash. We had to show them how to wash.
That's right.
You know, why we can't deal with our own sisters? Why we can't deal with our own people? You know? Her mouth, man, she don't know how to talk. She don't know how to get down with it. You know? But we did it to ourselves. Now we gotta realize what's really going on and come back to the Heavenly Father. But thou art who?
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
And what?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee,
The Israelites,
to be a special people.
so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's who we talking about right now. The white man is a heathen. The Chinese man is a heathen. The Japanese man is a heathen. Them, they are strangers. If they're not on this sign right here, they're not going to be in the kingdom of heaven. They're going to be slaves. We built pyramids for 400 plus years. We've been in America for 400 plus years. And the reason why the Lord ain't came back yet is because we still stiff-necked. We still hard-headed. We still don't want to get down with the program. And so guess what? It's going to be lights out pretty soon because World War III is literally for those that want to stay wicked. That's the lake of fire. The Lord already wiped the earth out with water.
That's right.
By Noah and the flood. So He going to do a new thing. He going to bring that fire. And these UFOs that these government affiliates ain't telling us about, that's according to the Bible. That's how the Israelites, the elect of God that want to keep His commandments and get down with the program, He going to save them. So if you're on this sign, you got a chance to get right. Because these Christian pastors, all they worried about is the Rolls Royces, private jets and give me them tithes. But they tell us the laws are done away with, but they tell us put that money in the offering pan, which is according to the law, which is wine, corn, and according to your increase of your land. That's what tithing is all about. But our grandmamas been giving them money for so long, and next thing you know, we grew up barely with kerosene, barely with heat, barely with food in the refrigerator, but they kept that money in their Christian church, which is a white supremacy hellhole, teaching a white supremacy doctrine. And they don't even realize that because they ignorant, stiff-necked, hard-headed. But we are a holy people.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Right?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
As what?
Hath chosen thee.
But we don't feel chosen though. You know, I got a Glock. You know, I'm trying to figure out who's trying to plot on me. You know, my woman, she might be kind of trying to set me up. You know, we don't feel chosen. You know, but when you come back to the Lord, you gotta hope. That's what separates a lot of people in these last days. I hope the Lord is gonna save me. I don't know if the Lord gonna save me, but I hope He's gonna save me. You know.
I gotta get my boys to that.
All right, brother, you gotta keep the
They
commandments
just
in the
came. They
faith.
just had a basketball game. This is Daniel.
That's a mighty name.
This is Chosen.
That's a mighty name.
How you doing?
See that? Beautiful.
Right?
How you doing?
And y'all are the Israelites. Hey, if y'all don't mind, follow us on YouTube, Fisherman for Zion. We out here every Saturday. Come back and talk to us now.
Gotcha.
All right? No pork, no shrimp, no crab, no lobster.
You gotta keep the commandments and the faith.
That's the only way you're gonna make it.
If you don't keep the commandments and the faith, you're gonna burn. I can read that to you.
So it's about the commandments and believing on the Messiah, all right?
Commandments and the faith.
That's what's gonna help us. Yeah, man, we don't even feel chosen, man. We really feel like we